Hello guys, good day. I hope you are having a wonderful day. So welcome to this session. So in this moment in time, we are going to be starting a new series where we are going to be looking at low-code application development using Power Platform, specifically focusing on Appsheet and Power Platform. So to the small to medium enterprise businesses who are looking for cheap and affordable applications or solutions, you may consider watching this video to the end and see how it can address some of your needs. So like I said, that this session is going to be focusing on low-code application development, mainly focusing on Appsheet and Power Apps. So Appsheet is a product of Google. It's sitting on Google Cloud Platform. So if you are already working on a Google Cloud Platform, you are hosting your websites or your emails on Google Cloud Platform, it's easier to extend to Appsheet. If you are in the Microsoft environment where you are using Dynamics 365, where you are hosting your emails on Microsoft platform, Power Apps will be easier to integrate with your existing business. So Microsoft Power Platform is a host of many products that are in that platform. For example, Power BI. We have a separate module that covers Power BI. Then Power Apps, we have Power Automate and Power Visual Agent. So Power Apps is for application development, Power Automate is for process automation, Power Visual Agents is for intelligence visual agents, which are your chatbots and bots. So these are supported by various connectors, data connectors, and it allows you to connect to over 190 data connectors for Microsoft. Then the AI functionality is supported through AI Builder. Then the common data service via the database, which is the main database on Microsoft Power Platform. Then Google Appsheet on Google Cloud Platform. It doesn't have much of the functionality, but it's a good tool that you can use, especially for the small to medium enterprise who are working on a tight and small budget, but you still want to digitize and automate some of the business processes. So some may be new or unfamiliar with low code or application development in general. So low code development allows you to build business apps with little to no coding. It uses the drag and drop functionality to create your backend processes or your user interface. So it works on pre-built connectors and workflow automation. So there are a number of low-code platforms that are existing in the market. For example, the two that we have said, Google Appsheet and Power Platform. We have OutSystems, we have Monetise, we have JotForms. I think Salesforce, it has its own. I think now we have Odoo, among other low-code platforms that are there. So low-code platforms are ideal for every business, especially startups that don't have capital expenditure to buy complicated systems to digitize and automate their businesses. So why is low-code application development booming? So application development using low-code platforms is booming because it doesn't need complicated application development skills. It empowers citizen developers through democratizing application development, where maybe people from finance, from marketing, from HR, from procurement, from compliance, etc. may build their own applications without the need of IT people. So it also has the advantage of developing your application faster, reducing time to market. So your applications will be ready for use in weeks, not months. So you can take months maybe when you are developing those applications with complex logic, but for simpler applications, for example, inventory, you want to create your own point of sale machine, you want to create your field monitoring or data capturing app, you can develop those applications in just a few weeks. So it reduces IT backlog, which is reliant on IT mostly for software development. So this low-code application development, they integrate easily with existing database and data connectors. For example, Excel, SQL, SharePoint, Google Sheets, and it supports other application programming interfaces where you can extend your functionalities. So Gartner, which is the largest IT researching company, predicts that in 2026, 70% of new business apps will use low code or no code by 2026. So it's privy that you familiarize yourself with low code development applications because it makes your work smarter and easier. So Appsheet, which I'm going to be starting with, like I said, it's on Google Cloud platform. So Appsheet, it's a data-driven app builder which supports various data connectors or databases. For example, if you are familiar with Google Sheets or Excel, you know how Excel works. And sometimes it's one of the most popular tools that is being used in almost every company. So it uses Google Sheets, Excel, SQL, or Google BigQuery as databases. So it's ideal for operations apps, inventory management, point of sale machines, sales applications, field data collection, inspection, construction, among other use cases that you may think of. So it uses the key features, for example, workflow automation, where it uses bots and webhook to configure backend complex logic. For example, suppose you are into sales, you want to manage your inventory, and your application should be integrated with the sales. So the moment you make a sale, it should then deduct in your inventory stocks. So the workflow automation using bots and webhook will work to configure that logic. And the beauty of Appsheet is it supports offline data capture. Okay, so suppose your teams are working in the fields where there is no data, they can use the application. Okay, so the data will be synced when they are back online and when they are connected on the network. So you don't need to worry about internet access when you are working on Appsheet. You can still, or maybe do your sales, then update your sales by day end. So it integrates with Google Workspace, like I said, and it enables role-based access control for security reasons. And you can configure role-based access control to make sure that only people who have the proper and right privileges can access the modules and certain data assets. So maybe at the end or in the next video, I'm going to show you some of the applications that I've developed. One is on inventory, customer relationship and sales. Then the other one is on CRM and project management. Microsoft Power Platform. So this one sits on 5 main tools, which is Power Apps for building app visuals and connect your data. Then Power Automate for robotic process automation. Then Power BI to create the rich visuals when you can then visualize your data assets and your business in just a dashboard. Then Power Visual Agent for building those chatbots where your customers can then interact, which you can deploy on Facebook, on your WhatsApp, and on your website. Then fifth one is Power Pages. So for building internal and client-facing apps. And the beauty of this is it's all in the Microsoft environment, especially when you are already using the Microsoft environment, supported by the database. Then local platform use cases, like I have said, it can apply anywhere. You can imagine the business that you are in, whether you are in banking, whether you are in manufacturing, or you are in retail, maybe selling your groceries, or you are in marketing, you can still develop your low-code apps. So the use cases, for example, expense claim. Maybe you have your teams who are attending maybe conferences or meetings outside the offices, they are incurring expense. You can create your apps for expense management, where they can do their claims at the point where they make their purchases. They can capture the receipts. They can send to the company databases, data entry apps, also inventory, sales, farm management. Maybe you are a farmer, you want to manage your farm. You can use these low-code apps: customer relationship management, project management, production management, invoice approvals as well. Then the HR department can automate maybe self-service and leave request. And you can even create your mini payroll using these low-code apps. Then, of course, in Microsoft Power Apps using AI Builder, you can automate invoice data extraction using AI functionality that is there, where it uses optical character recognition to extract data on either images or PDFs, and then capture them in the database. So you can automate manual data capturing. Okay. So comparison of the two apps, Appsheet versus Power Platform, the targeted users. So Appsheet is mainly good for small teams, maybe of less than 100 or 50. You can use your Appsheet. I remember creating for a team that was around 60, that scattered all over the country, who do marketing and sales for manufacturing companies. So it works for small teams and SMEs. Then Power Platform is good for small up to big companies. Even large companies are using Microsoft Power Platform to enhance their processes. Then on data sources, Appsheet supports Google Sheets, Excel, SQL, and other data sources, for example, Google BigQuery. Then Power Platform, it supports SharePoint, database, SQL, plus over 90 connectors. In fact, over 190 connectors that are supported. Then on automation, Google Appsheet supports bots and workbook. Then Power Platform supports Power Automate and other APIs. Then AI capability. Appsheet has some AI functionality for predictive analytics. Then Power Platform is AI Builder and the extensibility of using Python and machine learning as well. Then on cost, Appsheet is good because the basic license is cheap, $5 per user. If you have maybe 10 users in your company, you just need $50 per month, plus the development cost if you are hiring maybe a specialist to develop for you. But Power Platform, it's a bit expensive, but not that much, $10 per user. But it's richer in the functionalities that it offers. Then on the platforms that you use these two technologies. So Appsheet, you can use your apps on the phone, on tablet, on the web. So you don't need to be in your office to monitor your business. You can just be monitoring in real time on your mobile phone. Same applies to Power Platform. Then in terms of the development complexity, Appsheet is low to medium. Then Power Platform, it's medium to high, depending on the development skills of the people who are doing the development. Then suppose you want to implement this. If you need the skills, you can get in touch with us and you can try to do business requirements analysis to see what are the gaps that are existing in your businesses, and these are the contact details. So if you think you want some of these solutions, please get in touch and we can have it done for you. Thank you.